and I have permission to do this. I hope we don't fade out. Oh, I'm fading out. You stole on my light. Well, I'll just stand out of here. But Scott and his wife came into my office for something totally unrelated. Scott mentioned a few things that were going on with him. So I just said, here, Scott, try these patches. It might help you. He wasn't even going to be there that day. Well, it's not by chance. I agree. Yeah. So Scott told me that his legs were numb. Correct me if I'm wrong. I should just let you tell it. What was going on at that point?
At that time, so I had my lower 7 discs in my back were gone. My lower 7 discs in my back were gone. I had no feeling in my legs, really bad neuropathy, and body tremors similar to ALS-like symptoms, like some type of motor neuron disease, we found out.
Weren't you diagnosed by the Army with that?
Well, in the Marine Corps.
So
no, because it had been 2 years in the process, or a year and a half of testing, but they wouldn't give me an official diagnosis, although in my notes they had discussed ALS and other things. They knew it was some type of motor neuron disease. And so at that time, I was taking $1,000 a month worth of supplements, and every hour was taking something just to stop the tremors and to stop my progression. So
$1,000 a month in supplements just to keep the ALS symptoms at bay, like they were.
Yeah.
Without getting worse. Okay, go ahead.
And so at that point, you had given me 7 patches and telling me to call you in a week. And so I think I called you after day 4 because my routine in the morning was to wake up and take about 45 minutes to get out of bed. I had to take my 11 different meds, pain meds.
So you didn't mention that. I'm going to interrupt you.
Oh, yeah.
He was he was also taking 11 prescription drugs.
Yeah, I was on a lot of drugs.
And how many oxycodone a day?
I don't know. It was a lot. It was around the clock for years. So yeah.
At one point you said 8 or 10.
So it was 60 milligrams a day, I think, of the extended release. So
it was a lot. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Anyway, so
what happened 10 days later?
Yeah, so 6 days. So day 4, I was able to just get out of bed, and my wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, I could get out of bed. I didn't have to take any of my meds or anything. My arthritis felt really a lot better." After 6 days, my arthritis was pretty much gone. And then at the 3-month mark, I think was my next really big one, where I started getting feeling back to my legs. So I used to walk around in flip-flops everywhere during the winter because I couldn't feel my feet. And It was just easier. And so I started noticing I felt breezes on my legs. And
that was how many?
That was 3 months.
3 months.
Yep. And so after that, it just slowly kept getting better and better and better, where I got more and more feeling back. And so it was about probably a year and a half mark where I noticed I had complete feeling back to my legs.
A year and a half.
Yep. And then after 3-month mark 2, my neuropathy, I was taking the pain patches, and I was able to completely get off the pain patches at 3 months.
That's life-changing.
Yeah, because
that's just that one thing.
Getting better.
Is a huge thing.
Yep. And so now I'm not on any meds, not on any pain meds, not on anything.
Where's that other $1,000 going per month? You're not spending.
It's my 9 kids.
Oh, that's right. There's that. He's one of those guys. He's 9. I have 8.
Yeah.
Mine are out of the house.
Yeah. No, mine are all between 6 and 13, and then 10 months. So
that's fantastic. Yeah. So see if they can't see me. Let's move in or out somewhere. We need to go. Anyway, I do exist. There's my arm. There we go. So I just want to say, Scott, it was so touching and rewarding for me to see the changes that happened in your family. And there's more than we talked about. Yeah. But there was a lot. There was really good things that happened because he said yes to the patch.
Yeah.
And I had the courage to tell him. And that means a lot to him. A little bit more to the story, but he met my ex-wife at a garage sale, and she showed him a picture of me when I was younger. Did you even recognize me?
No, you look totally different. But I'm going to say you look really good.
Oh, thank you. I kind of use a
Must be
few
the
patches
extra-
every day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Thank you.